Alright, just tried a warm-up game. As you see, it was not pretty. Tried a crazy sacrificial attack, but now we'll see if this goes a little better. My rating rather has been dropping precipitously, so let's see if I can play a little better now. This is a standard idea in these lines, exploiting the pin. Alright, we'll see how he handles this. You know, I'm happy to trade into an ending and then see how it goes. Try to use this half-open A file before he can use the half-open C file. We'll find out. I don't know. I'm playing in the center. It's what you want to do in chess, so he's playing on the wing. Figure it's got to be okay. Plan is to double on the E-file. Try to attack these weak pieces in the center. Take advantage of his centralized king. Seems logical. Probably replay rook over, and then I'll double, and then he'll move his knight, and then... Oh, that actually was a direction I did not anticipate. But now it seems like I'm not really clear where his knight's going to go to stay safe. So I think he's in a lot of trouble here. I mean, if he defends it with the rook... is there some way to win it? I don't think so. But I'll just take his pawn, and then his king is really... It's not pretty. Yeah, this is trouble for him. If his knight moves, of course, I'm going to really... The rooks are really going to be trouble. Trying to see if I can weave a mating net here. I feel like I can. With this move. Check. He's in trouble. Yeah, I think he might be nearly mated here. Maybe not. Maybe that's too rosy. But there are a lot of mating ideas. Like this, well, this is forced mating too. Should be, right? Check, takes, mate. Alright, let's not have any humiliating blunders there. And if he takes it, it's mate. Well, it's a cute finish. That made a bunch of really annoying games kind of satisfying. Let's take a look, because I actually want to see the finish to that, and also look at what went on in that opening. I need to figure out what theoretically is best here. Oops, I've just been playing this line where you move the king. I mean, play c3 and queen b3, but let's take out my trusty win with the London system. Excuse me. d4, d5, bishop f4, c6, covered in chapter 6. I'll be quick. 111. Alright. After c6, generally in the London, c6 is a signal for white to look for a good moment to play c4. While bishop queen c1 is slightly clumsy in comparison to queen b6, it may well be the better move. Okay, so they recommend knight f3, and they say of the alternatives, 3 knight d2 or 3 c3 are playable, but will not win you any quick games. Well, maybe I shouldn't do that. Then they say 3 c4 is quite another matter, and possibly white's objectively strongest move. They didn't want to find space for it in a book on the London, so I think I need to think about c4 or f3. The idea after knight f3. I don't really know what's recommended after queen d6. I'll have to take a look at these lines later. It's going to take a while. But knight f3 or c4. Okay. But I played c3, the bold move. What can I say? You know, I play these kinds of positions a lot with both colors, or with not both colors, but both the side that's got the doubled B pawns in the half open A file, and the side that's got the pawn structure intact. So I like these positions. I think here he underestimated the quick b4 plan. Maybe not though. I mean, this position, it's hard to say. It's not better for me. So, but it's a comfortable endgame, and I like playing endgames like this. So in a perfect universe, he would get a quick minority attack with b5 and b4. The problem, though, is that then this a pawn becomes really weak. And also c5 becomes really weak. I'll play, if say b5, I think probably something like that is going to give him a lot of trouble. Picking up the pawn at the very least. And I think, so he can't play it that quickly, and if it takes him any longer, I'm going to get there anyways, and then it's really going to be a bad idea, because my knight will just come in here and I'll play b4, and it's trouble for him. So it's hard for him to have a plan. Maybe breaking in the center, probably, but if he breaks in the center, he could easily be left with an isolated d pawn, which is really not what he wants. So really, I have a lot of the play, and his king is in the center, which might be good in an ending, but there are enough pieces that I'm going to get pressure against it. Again, though, I think with accurate play, it's probably pretty equal. So this knight move, I think, is the start of trouble. Actually, f4 is the start of trouble. f3. He needs to find a way to prevent this, and he really can't. Now it's getting opened, and he can't. If he doesn't take either way, he's going to have an isolated pawn in the center. So, but here, this is already it's really actually pretty tricky for him. I think this ends up being a mistake. I think something like this here, because now the whole point is that his knight can move away safely. Say it comes here. Oh, but then this pawn's hanging. Oh, he's got some difficulties. Yeah. Well, then maybe what about this move? Here. And I think now he's barely holding on to things. Well, that's going to be annoying for him too. If here I'll take this pawn, and if over here to defend, I'll probably just play something like this. And now he has just so many pawn weaknesses, and he's down a pawn. Oh no, he's not. He's not down a pawn, but he does have a lot of pawn weaknesses. And now, this one will be weak. This one. But maybe that's the way he needed to play it. Black really got into a lot of trouble quickly here, based on this weird set of things in light of my fact that my rook can get developed. So that, trying to hold on to things here. And now it's just, after that, his knight has nowhere to go that's good. And he's got to try to defend it, but then this pawn hangs. Oh no, check first, yeah. Check first, I think, makes sense. And now here, I'm trying to weave some sort of mating net. Now, what are better ways he could do this? Maybe something like b3? Even that, though, is going to lead to trouble, maybe. You know, something like this. Knight over, drive the knight away, and then, you know, he's in a lot of trouble. He's down a pawn, and his king is, and I have an attack. But anyway, this move, maybe that's it. Yeah, that's the right move. This leads to all sorts of cute mating ideas, mostly because of this move, knight there. So how can he prevent those? Maybe that's an approach, but that aesthetically that's not so good. Probably I'll just come back and try to win with my extra material. Maybe round up this pawn. This pawn is not really a problem. These checks are all just too quick. Now, one thing I actually missed at the time was I thought I was forcing a lot more mates. I do have to watch out for this, so I need to play checks. And I think maybe he missed this mating idea. So as you saw in the game, that is a sweet mate. I'm pretty happy about that. And obviously that's forced. So, what other ways can he avoid mate? Obviously this move is going to lead to the same thing. So, that only leaves king here or king here. So first let's look at this, because I'm pretty sure you can actually mate here as well. Oh, that's mate. So he can't go there. So the only move is here. And now the question is there a way he can survive? That would be a repetition. You know, maybe I just take here and play on. Although I do have to be wary of something like that. Maybe this move. The point being that. Seems okay. So yeah, this is the only move that avoids mate, and I think I'm still winning. I should be fine, you know. Even something like this, this, this. He can't not walk into another check. So if he comes here, here, check, you know, some sort of king move, and then here, here. Oh, that's actually annoying. I don't want to have to play this move. I really, oops, well, not there, but, you know, here. Now, if it comes here, I'll check, probably like here, and then play here, and that's perfectly fine. Then I'm golden, and I'll just, you know, develop and attack his pieces. So the real problem is if he comes here and there. Hate to say it, but maybe I have to play this, and I really didn't want to have to play that, but you know, if I have to, I will. And the idea being maybe next move, something like rook back in h5, and I am up 2 pawns, so that'll be a win. But I think that was a really nice finish. I'm happy with that. So nice mate. I need to review the opening, and I hope my theoretical knowledge gets a little deeper.